Welcome back to Making Sawdust. If you cut small pieces of wood like this, but struggle to get accurate cuts, you need one of these. Now you can cut these at the miter saw, but your hand would be really close to the blade. You could use a traditional crosscut sled, but mine is big, heavy, and really just clunky, which isn't ideal for little pieces. So let's get started. This sled requires a couple pieces of plywood, some maple runners, a T-bolt, and a couple other things. I'll walk you step by step through the process, so don't worry if you're new to woodworking. And make sure you watch to the end, because I'll show you something you should always use with this sled to take your safety to the next level. I need 2 pieces of plywood at 2.5 inches wide, and 1 piece at 4 inches wide. One board needs a shallow 1/2 inch wide dado where the head of a T-bolt will slide. Pro tip, make sure to use dust collection while routing to keep your work area clean and safe. I've got a whole playlist of my router setup you can watch, and consider subscribing if you like what you see so far. Now I can glue and clamp the narrow boards together, using brad nails to keep the 2 pieces from sliding around, making sure to stay away from where the table saw blade will eventually cut through. While the glue sets up, we can cut runners for the sled out of maple. Now I need to cut a slot for the T-bolt before gluing on the wider board. Be careful on this glue up, and repeatedly check that the 2 pieces are square to each other. While the glue sets up, we can make a knob for the stop block. I've got a video on the process if you're interested, so this will be brief. Use washers or pennies within the miter slots to lift the runners and get a better glue joint. Use the table saw fence along with a framing square to align the sled to the runners. 2 screws in each runner should be more than enough to hold them in place. This sled is great for cutting small parts to length, but if you stuck around this long, I have one final safety tip. Small parts mean small offcuts that can get trapped beside the blade if you don't switch out for a 0 clearance insert plate. This video here is how I made mine. I hope you have a great week, and as always, get out there and make some sawdust.